Hello guys, welcome back to another video. It is Faithfully Blessed, and today I'm going to talk about the topic of dating a white man. So y'all, if y'all have not known, I have always been into interracial dating. I've always been a type of woman now, because I am a woman now. I have always been a type of woman to not judge color. No matter what race you are, I will, I'll be open, because I have had males that have had interest in me that have been white, Hispanic, so I have no problem with it. But I feel as though there's nothing wrong with dating outside your race until it becomes something dangerous. And what I mean by that is, as a black woman, a young black woman dating a white man, I learned that white men, not all, but some of them do not value or know the value of a black woman. They will feel like they can talk to the woman as if the guy I was dating, he felt like he could talk to me as if I was beneath him. Not on the same level, as equal, we didn't match, But even though I was doing more things than what he was doing, my interests were different, his interests were different, his way of life was very different, but I felt as though he felt, being that he was white, he has a superior trait and he could say what he wanted to me. And I feel as though that's not right. And it is Black History Month, and so I now would like to date a black man. Not only because a white man do feel like they don't need to value you or need to understand who you are, they don't care about our culture. They care enough to wear the mask. They care enough to, learn the dance move or care enough to hang with the family, go to the events. But they don't really understand our culture, and they will never get that the reason why things are like they are is because they have privilege. They have a thing called white privilege, and white privilege is basically thinking, acting as though you are superior based on your skin color. And so with him, I feel as though he didn't understand me, didn't care about me, just knew we could make a pretty child. That's it, And it's more to black women other than mating, breeding, having children with somebody. That's a different race. Before we even get in touch with talking about interracial children, the whole thing around having an interracial child, even though, the only way you have an interracial child is if you mix with another race that's not your race. And so, before we get to talking about that, I kind of want to touch bases on, if you decide, not to have a white man's child or having a white man's child, how do they think? So to me, I feel like some men who are white and they marry or they have a baby with a black lady, they feel as though, or their lady is pregnant for them, they feel as though you should have my baby because, whether I disrespect you, whether I treat you this way, you should have my baby because we are having a child. We are having a baby. That's my baby. And it's all around how you treat people and how you are being treated within that relationship. And if you are not being treated fairly, you need to get out and run quick, no matter their skin color. But we're talking about how a white man, I'm talking about my situation around a white man that I dated who did not value me, who did not, care about me at all. Just wanted oh, beautiful children. Oh, I have, have that stigma of saying I have a black woman in my life, or I have black children, or this. It's all about a stigma. Just like back then in the olden days, how white men would get black women and they would have babies with them. And it's kind of like back then, but it's just new millennial. And so you have to kind of see through the lens. And I'm not saying every black or white man, every white man is like this, but I am saying that we have to look at history, and history repeats itself. What makes you think just because this white man is from this generation that he does not have the mindset of his founding fathers, of the people who came before him and did the same thing? And it's very terrible when you are mating with a white person and their family doesn't even like you, but they deal with you because you are who you are, and their person likes you. And it's very different as well. It's very different when a white person has a mixed child, because they accept their blackness, but they don't like the black without theirs intertwined. And so I feel like it's a big issue. It's not something that you can just put in one box, for real. It's like you have to look back to see kind of where things are to understand why people think the way they think. And to me, in my opinion, white people feel like they still have entitlement. A lot of it. Whether you date black, white, Latino, whoever you date, they feel like they have entitlement. Whoever is not white, they feel like they have entitlement over them, that they should do whatever that they say they need to do. Not all white people are like this, but the guy that I dated, he was definitely like that. He had entitlement. He actually hated his own race. Not only that, and when things got a little serious, very serious, he felt as though I should be the one to, be the barrier of his seed and still treat me like I'm nothing. So this is just my reflection on white men not devaluing you, or not valuing you, but devaluing you. And as a black woman, and I've been through that. And I don't think I would ever want to date another white man again because of my experiences. And they have not been good. They have been degrading. I have been called names. I have been treated poorly in this relationship, and I probably won't ever date another white man again. Probably not. And this is February 1st. It's the first day of Black History Month. And so to every black person that watches the video, or any person, celebrate black lives. Celebrate your own black life, because it matters. And don't think that just because you may mix with another race that your race is not beautiful, because it is. Black children are beautiful. Mixed children are beautiful. It's just the environment and the people surrounding those children that you have to be watchful and careful for. So I'm Faithfully Blessed. I know this video was all over the place, but I hope you all understood where I was coming from. And so I just like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye, guys.